Protesters drove 2 hours from Borrego Springs to San Diego to try to stop a sexually violent predator from being released into their community.
A hearing was held today to determine if a home in Borrego Springs is appropriate for Michael Martinez, and residents gave the judge an earful.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live now from downtown with what happened at the hearing. Kelly?
Yeah, and about a dozen people who would have to be his neighbor told the judge why Borrego Springs is not the right place for Michael Martinez. Now, it's clear they're frustrated, they're angry. The woman you're about to hear from first says she was once attacked by a violent predator.
When I was 20 years old, a predator broke in through my apartment window at night when I was there alone. They're predators. They prey, they watch you, they know your habits. They know when your roommates are gone. It affects you for your life. I would not want that to happen to a child.
Leopards don't change their spots. Pedophile is diagnosed pedophile. Just as an alcoholic is always an alcoholic. Nobody knocked on the doors of any of the immediate neighbors. I'm not sure how Liberty Healthcare is so sure that this is a right property if they didn't talk to any neighbors. They didn't know that 2 of those houses on my block have young children.
And so that is just a handful of what the judge heard today. Now, he also received a lot of letters and emails from people who live in Borrego Springs who are firmly against Martinez moving in. They also noted spotty cell service, long response times for law enforcement and ambulances. Martinez is 69 years old. He has numerous convictions for child molestation that date back to 1979. The DA's office says he's been diagnosed with pedophilia and personality disorders. We have photos of the home proposed by Liberty Healthcare, which is the company that places sexually violent predators for the state. Now, we also heard from a woman today who has 2 daughters who live 2 doors down from this home. She said she won't be able to sleep at night if Martinez is allowed to live there. Now, a representative for Liberty took part in this hearing virtually and said this.
But we are dealing with a process where the court has determined this individual can be let go and put into the program that we run. Our experience, our commitment to maintaining no more victims has been something this program is very proud of.
And he says in the 19 years that they've been doing this for the state, there haven't been any additional victims. However, this certainly did not impress anybody in the audience today. So where do we go from here? Well, the judge said he will personally visit Borrego Springs in the coming days, and after that will issue his decision at a later hearing. Marcella and Carlo.
Kelly, thanks. And he's not the only sexually violent predator that the state is considering putting in Borrego Springs, right?
That's right. There is a hearing next month for a 79-year-old Douglas Badger. Now, the state tried to place him near Mount Helix as well as Rancho Bernardo, but the community fought back. So now they're trying to place him in Borrego Springs. I talked to a woman whose home is right next door to the place that they want to put him at, and she said you can bet she'll be at that hearing next month, and so will her neighbors.
Kelly Hessedal reporting live for us. A lot of people unhappy about the potential of having these people in their neighborhoods. Thanks, Kelly.